Hello YouTube, this is techyjess coming at you, and pretty much today I want to talk to you guys about why you should upgrade and why you shouldn't upgrade to the new iPhone 5. Many tech reviewers have already released videos, long videos in fact, on an overview of the new iPhone 5 and what you guys will be getting when you do purchase, or if you're lucky, get your hands on an iPhone 5. So I'm not going to go in too much detail because I don't want to bore you people. But I will kind of glaze over certain facts just to verify my point or to back up my point, if you will. So currently I am rocking a customized iPhone 4 that I have had for 2 years. Right now it's got a clear front and a clear back because I had to get it fixed due to the earpiece and the home button breaking, which is something that I've heard a lot of people had issues with. Not only with the 4, but also with the 4S. So I went balls to the walls and I got a clear front and clear glass, but that's besides the point. So for me, upgrading to the iPhone 5 with everything that has been announced is going to be an incredible upgrade. The biggest selling feature for me would definitely have to be the front-facing 720p camera. How long have we been waiting to have a camera at the front of the phone that films in HD? Especially for vloggers, I know this is going to be a huge deal for them, like myself, because when you are filming, you want to be able to see yourself in the front screen. And most vloggers that use an iPhone do that. And I know some of you guys are all like, well, why don't you just get a separate camera, like, you know, an ELF or something like that. Thing is, guys, it's kind of awkward carrying around another camera with you everywhere. Not to mention, if something exciting is happening, you can't really grab it fast enough to pull it out and use it. That's what she said. So this new camera is absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited for it. Also in the back, you've got the same 1080p HD camera. I don't know if the 4S had this ability, but you can tap to touch to focus while you're filming, which I know with my iPhone 4 I cannot do that. So you know, if you want to get a really nice close-up shot of a flower or something, you can get a nice crisp focus when you bring the camera in. Pretty much I'm saying, guys, that if you are just starting out on YouTube, if you have an iPhone 5, this camera could actually substitute a ton of cameras on the market and could get you started in the YouTube world making videos. That's how great this new camera is. Obviously, my second favorite part of this new phone is the fact that there is a 4-inch display, which means not only are you going to have a 720p HD camera on the front, it's also going to upload to your computer in full HD, meaning you can actually have that resolution and that size of frame in a YouTube video. That is probably one of my biggest pet peeves with the iPhone 4 is that the front camera does not film in full wide screen. So not only are you going to have a brilliant display that offers tons of contrast in the display itself, like I can't even tell you guys how crazy it is, the pixel density on the iPhone 5 and even the iPhone 4S compared to the iPhone 4. You wouldn't think the human eye could see something like that, but trust me, if you have the two beside each other, you can definitely notice a difference. Also, I know this is kind of tedious and something that probably doesn't matter to most people, but you can have more apps on one page at a time. Which for me is awesome because I have apps that I use on a regular day basis that I want to access quickly, and I will feel like they are more organized this way because I'm kind of a neat freak like that. The third most exciting thing about this phone is the ultra-fast Wi-Fi and the LTE capabilities. 3G is just way too slow and other phones are adapting to this new technology, and the iPhone has finally jumped on the bandwagon and gone that way as well. The chips are also connected, so you get ultimate speeds, like we're talking like extremely fast speeds, to the point that sometimes LTE might be faster than your normal router at home. Third would obviously be the design of the new phone. I mean, the aluminum backing on both the white and black are stunning. The whole design of the iPhone has really been looked over with a fine-tooth comb and has been designed perfectly. I think we were all expecting a phone that looked like this with the rumors and everything, and that kind of ruined, I think, the actual event for some people. They felt that there wasn't really a lot of adaptation, but the thing is, guys, things leak out. If you have a huge company like Apple, there are probably thousands and thousands of employees. Chances are someone might see you with a phone or something like that. So that's probably why that happened. But anyway, I am not disappointed because I was excited about the new design and the rumors, so I am totally pumped for the new look of this iPhone, and I am actually having problems picking between the black and white, which I never do. I always go for the white phone. Going along with the design of the new iPhone, it being beautiful and all, are the new EarPods, which I'm actually very excited because the old headphones, though they looked very pretty and they went with your device nicely, they were very painful for my ears. And I don't know if I'm the only person on the planet or in the world that has the same issue, but I think I have fairly normal ears, and for whatever reason, those headphones do not A, stay in my ear, and B, are incredibly uncomfortable, and C, don't sound that great after like a month of use, and usually one side dies. Let me know down below if you're like me. So it's nice to see that Apple has revamped this. I think it's long overdue, and I can't wait to try it out, and I have heard that for a $30 pair of headphones, even if you buy them by themselves, they are quite a great buy for an in-ear headphone that's not in your ear canal. If you guys are interested in me doing a review on this, let me know down below, and I will probably go pick up a pair just to test out for you guys and look solely at before the iPhone comes out. So I think it's safe to say that upgrading from both the iPhone 4 and 4S is a quite extensive upgrade with the camera alone. You get a nice overall package. The iPhone has finally been redesigned. We've had the same iPhone configuration with the screen especially for a very long time, and some people are getting bored with iOS. I don't think iOS is the problem. I think it's actually the hardware. So I think this hardware upgrade will actually keep iPhone lovers in love with this phone for quite some time. The LTE, the speeds, the new chip, great reasons to upgrade. I would say to either or iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, it should be a great upgrade for you. Now I'm going to get into reason why you shouldn't upgrade, which you would think after that whole blah 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 I'm so excited thing, that wouldn't be a possibility, or that wouldn't be something I would talk about. But we all have to worry about money, most of us do anyways, and this upgrade is going to cost you some pretty big chunks of changes. In Canada, the 16GB model starting off in both white or black is $6.99 with no contract. So if you are like me and you actually have a smartphone already, you are already, hopefully, most likely, on a data plan. Companies in Canada, and I'm sure in the States, make this very difficult for you to upgrade your device. So that is one reason I would say definitely check out before you buy this phone. And one thing I think is absolutely ridiculous is I'm with Fido currently, which is like an off-brand, kind of like Virgin Mobile or something like that. And I have no idea how much this upgrade is going to cost me at this moment. For all I know, I'm going to have to shell out the full $700 plus tax to get this phone. At this time, with everything going on with school and all sorts of things like that, it's very difficult for me to just be like, here's $800. If I did, it would have to be on my line of credit or a credit card or something like that, and I think that that is a number that most people would have to do that anyway. So the price is definitely something to consider, and I think that companies should actually be giving you quotes online, and you should be able to check to see how much it's going to cost you. Unfortunately, Fido does not let you do that, and at this moment in time, the only thing you can do is reserve a phone, which costs you an additional $40. And they don't even guarantee that it's going to be in the store when you go. What's the point of paying $40 for a reservation when the phone's not going to be there? I don't see a point in that at all. So depending on how much this upgrade's going to cost you, it may not be worth it for you guys to upgrade. Some of you may have gotten the 4S a little bit later than most people, so you just got a new phone. Why would you upgrade? Especially when you're going to have to shell out probably the full amount of money to get that phone. Another reason that's been looming across the interwebs of disappointment is the fact that there is now a lightning cable. Thunderbolt, lightning. I think they work very nicely. Though I am excited for this new port because it is double-sided, and when I'm like a zombie and I'm trying to plug in my phone while I'm half asleep, I won't have to worry about what freaking side the little square thing that indicates where the 30-pin connector goes. I can just put it in wherever, and that just sounds wrong. That's what she said. However, this also means that Apple's going to be making millions of dollars off the adapter that they're selling, so you can use your actual things and devices that go with the 30-pin dock connector. On one hand, I think that this is kind of unfair of Apple, but on the other, I kind of understand why they're doing it, just because it is smart. I mean, they are going to be making more money, they are a business, so they know you're not going to be going out and buying a whole new speaker system, a whole new connector for your car. You'll just buy an adapter, and that's how they're going to make a ton of money off of this iPhone alone. And my final reason is, right at this point in time, if you guys go to buy a phone, it is going to be a nightmare. People are going going to be crazy animals. You're going to be fighting to get a phone. If you do get a phone, you're going to be quite lucky, and I will be very jealous because as of now, pre-orders have pretty much stopped. You cannot get a phone at this time. At least here, I can't find a store that will allow me to reserve, allow me to pre-order, and not to mention they don't tell you how much it's going to cost anyway to upgrade. So pretty much you have to assume it's going to cost you $700 if you want the base model. So those are my why and why not to upgrade. I would say if you have an iPhone 4, you should definitely consider upgrading to the iPhone 5. If you just got an iPhone 4S and you just upgraded, the iPhone 4S is a fantastic phone, and you can still buy the iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S, which are both great phones, for quite low prices as of now. I do believe an 8GB iPhone 4 is $0 on a 3-year contract in Canada and a 2-year contract in the States, and the iPhone 4S is going to be $99 in Canada for a 3-year, and the same with the States but a 2-year. So you can still get an iPhone 4S if you can't afford an iPhone 5, and you will get some great features, a great camera on the back, just an all-around fantastic phone for way less money. I'm very excited for this upgrade if you cannot tell. I can't wait to get my hands on one of these phones, and hopefully it will be sooner than later, but as it looks of now, I have to get to an actual cell phone store to get a quote on how much it's going to cost me and if it's worth me upgrading in general. So I'll probably do an update for you guys to let you know what's going on. Overall though, definitely excited. Definitely a great update, a great thing coming from Apple. Couldn't be happier. And I want to know what you guys think. So are you guys going to be upgrading? Are you going to get an iPhone 4S now that it's cheaper? Or are you going to get an iPhone 4? I don't really know why you would, considering if you're going to get one or the other, the iPhone 4S is not much more and you get a lot more for your buck and blah, 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 blah. You guys know what I mean. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. And until next time, guys, toodles! And now, settle in for my featured presentation. So you guys have been asking me to see my beads collection for a very long time,